do you think the Republicans can pull it off? You know, in a private sector way, give us a good health care, give us what we deserve as Americans.
Let me put it this way: can either party pull it off? No. Obamacare was a complete disaster.
Nothing's perfect.
Obamacare was a complete disaster.
I wouldn't call it a complete disaster.
I would. I
have insurance.
I wouldn't. Just because you have insurance doesn't mean it was successful. I mean, their website was trash.
I don't have insurance with Obamacare.
They said if you could keep your policy, you couldn't keep your policy. There was a lot of lies in Obamacare, and they knew it. They knew it was fake. Prices went up across the board for everyone.
As far as I know, you could have kept the
healthcare.
policy.
No, you couldn't. You could not. And we need our fact checker here, but you could not.
Once again, I don't think the Obamacare was perfect. You need to work on it. I mean, I think Trump.
It was socialized medicine.
I believe in the last debate, Trump said, we're not gonna totally abolish it. We're just gonna, work on it, do a few things on it. He already did a few things, which is the mandate.
Wait, Trump was being Cartesian?
I did hate the mandate about the Obamacare, so I don't think the Obamacare is perfect. However,
so what do
I don't think it's a disaster.
What do you like about Obamacare?
I just want to say
I want people
Trump
to
was
be
a
insured. I
beneficiary
want
of
people to go to
socialization.
hospital carefree, not thinking, oh my God, I shouldn't go to hospital. My hand is broken, my arm is broken. But you know what? If I go there, I'll be paying this amount and that amount. And no, I mean the healthcare here is troubled.
And it always has been, even pre-Obamacare.
And then a little bit.
can't
off topic
please
a bit, but
everybody.
when you come
No
to
matter what,
Social
you're right.
Security,
You
when you
can't.
guys come to Social Security, you guys know that our generation are not gonna fucking see it.
Social
We
Security-
pay it off the fucking paycheck.
Social
That
Security
is if the Republicans get their way.
Social Security is one of the biggest socialized government Ponzi schemes in history. Social Security is a non-starter. We don't even talk about it. It's not.
What do
We're
you
not going
mean?
to
What
get
do you mean?
Social
What do you
Security. It's a Ponzi scheme.
Do you think
get
we should
money.
trash it all together?
I think we should.
Really?
Oh my God,
100%.
that's
Man.
gnarly.
No, Social Security we're paying into it. We're not going to get it when we retire.
That's
gentlemen.
true.
I'm going to tell
That's
you right
true.
now.
I
You're
agree
right.
with you.
It's running out. They don't have the funds to.
Well,
to
man,
I mean,
you
if
think
we
you should
pay
just
into it,
abolish
every time we
well,
get
how about the guys that are living off of it?
It's the older people now that are living off it, but the funds are drying up.
It's drying up.
Yeah, but I
it's
mean-
actually 4 years, 5 years now.
Let me tell you,
4 or 5 years.
You have hundreds of thousands of us little guys contributing to it. It's nothing compared to the millionaires and billionaires that have the money that are avoiding big taxes, and we can talk about that. It's a whole other subject.
But that's the music that Bernie was playing.
But I don't think we should also.
One sec. You take away Social Security, what are you going to do?
The
The older fucking generation that are growing up.
People need to get better financial planning under the belt. We need to teach financial planning in America how to make it
Yeah, I agree
without
with
relying on the government. You can't rely on the government to fund your life.
I can't rely on private sector fucking funding.
You can rely on your brain and your education. You can rely on how do I move my money? What do I do? We live in a
you be responsible for your own
self.
Like take care of your retirement.
Where do I put my money? Do I put it to buy the next
Listen, man, if
microphone?
everybody's rich, we're not going to be able to live in America.
Not everyone's going to be rich. It's impossible.
That's what I'm saying.
It's physically impossible.
So we can't.
Nobody will-
No, because you're saying, well, I should take care of myself, plan my retirement right, get it
Work
going.
hard.
That way, when
Yeah.
I do retire, if anything happens to me, I'm covered because I did work for it. I planned for it in advance. But, bro. I mean, you're talking about a lot of poor people out there that can't do that no matter what you say.
And so now you're talking about subsidized care. So why am I paying so that really poor person can have Social Security? Why am I paying into that when I've worked my ass off my whole life?
Why the fuck we pay taxes anyway?
Well, why do we pay taxes? I mean, to fund government programs to help us all. Roads,
Exactly.
To keep
roads, buildings, but I think Social Security, regardless of how we all feel.
Are the roads and buildings more important than people's health?
Listen, it's drying out regardless of what you think about it. We're not going to get Social Security. You're not going to get it. I'm not going to get it. Walker's not going to get it. Monte's not.
We're not gonna get it. We know that beforehand, huh?
So why even talk about it? We're not going to get it.
I mean, are you so
big part of me, I
certain
agree with
that-
you.
I'm pretty certain. Yeah, we have a pension crisis right now in California too. Firefighters that are retiring, police that are retiring, they're not going to get their pensions. That fund's drying up. It's mismanagement to the max. And that brings me to my original point. When does the government ever manage anything properly? They haven't.
You know what?
The government never manages anything great. I'm sure Social Security funds have been taken from the funds and distributed to different things.
Let me just
It's got
add one
nothing
more
to do with
thing there,
Social
Matt.
Security.
And by the way, this is not just America. That America's government doesn't handle money right in any program they fucking create. Nope. It's actually every government every country I've ever fucking visited. Their governments are shit. They can't handle money. They can't handle programs. And normally it fails. The only time it works out when they hand it to the private sector and they just overlook it.